Morning, YouTube. Friday, September 20th. I just realized a little bit ago I didn't even close up the vlog last night. So, there's that. I got back in the sleeper there shortly after that last clip ended. Stretch out. My leg was hurting, so I wanted to stretch out. Stretch out equals pass out, apparently. I passed the hell out, and I woke up at like 11. I tried to go back to sleep, and I kept fighting myself. I didn't go back since about 2 o'clock this morning. The last time I remember looking at the clock. The last time I remember looking at the clock, anyway, it was about 2 a.m. Still had my alarm set for 6. Wanted to get up and be in the dock by 7. Well, right now it's 8:45. The alarm went off at 6. I said no. So I ended up getting up right around 8. I dressed, did pre-trip. Now we're about to pull out and go. We're going to stop for DEF at the pilot down about 13 miles down the way, because this Love's layout's crazy. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to stop and get DEF, and then we're going to go on over. So we're 40 miles away from delivery for pickup. So hopefully it's flawless. The notes did say last time where I was reading through it, if you have a specific time set, expect it to be alive. But a lot of loads come out of there or dropping hook. And I have an open window from 6 to 4. So hopefully it's a preloaded trailer this time and I can get in and out. We got a long day ahead of us. So anyhow, let me stop jabbering. We got to get this day started. Let's go. Alright, problem. We don't do open window delivery scheduling. You are scheduled for 6 a.m. But I guess I was charming enough to where she said, that's okay though. I'm going to go ahead and put you at the door, but it might be a while before they load you. Let's just grow tomorrow's load, so I got to make a decision now. Get that load off me tomorrow because of this, and try to find another one. I gotta work this out, so hang on. Alright, so I called and spoke to the team, and the best decision is to go, since we're in limbo. I'm at the mercy of the shipper now. And they're just like, well, our appointment says 6 a.m. today to 1400 tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I know. But they're just like, it was a hard 6 a.m. for today. I was like, the problem lies in with the rest of the loads. So even the one that I had booked, because my plan, here's my plan. Drop this load off today. Pick that load up in the morning. Take it to Pineville, Louisiana. Right on Monday morning, I would drop it off. And I was going to drive to Houston, which is 240 miles. I was driving to Houston because I had some things I got to pick up. And then I was probably just going to go ahead and do a reset. My next load I had booked was Wednesday in Avondale, which is 110 miles from Houston. And Avondale going to Jacksonville. That's $1,900. I was like, all right, cool. I'll go to Houston, do my thing, do a reset, maybe even squeeze in another load if something popped up between Pineville and Houston on Monday. But I went ahead and removed those loads. So now I've got to try to figure out a way to work my way to Houston. Nothing right now is coming out because I'm not going to have this load delivered till tomorrow now because I'm still in the dock. Been here in the dock for. Come on, bring up the HOS, bring up the hours of service. I've been in the dock now for 35 minutes. Light's still green, haven't touched it. So I'm at the mercy of the shipper of treating me like a fill-in. Like I said, she was a sweetheart, she was nice, and you know, it's one of those things, but I just did a search. And I saw my load back. The load I gave back for the morning. It's on the board. But problem is trying to find something out of that area up in Rochelle, Illinois, out on a Saturday to pick up on Saturday. As of right now, as of this second or 10 minutes ago, there wasn't anything. But I'm gonna keep refreshing that page, refreshing that board, and find something to pick me up. And hopefully, best case scenario, find something that takes me to Houston. Or Dallas. hate when the plans get busted up because of the planners. We as drivers can only plan according to what the planners set up on these loads we pick up. And if they are inaccurate, it ruins everything. And guess what? And you don't know when it's getting ruined till the last freaking second. And then there's no load options left. It's brutal. But anyway, I feel it when I stopped and got DEF. DEF is just the most dumbass, stupidest crap conspiracy we got in the world. These DEF pumps suck ass. I only got like 5 gallons. I got 5 gallons. I got tired of waiting, but I went ahead and topped off my tanks while I was there, and I barely got like 45 gallons there, so not even enough for a shower credit. Anyhow, I'm gonna keep looking. Have I told you lately I love you guys? All you new people. Thank you. The OGs, the continuing. Even the OGs were like back when this channel first started. There's not a lot of those people still, but Kevin is one of them. Kevin has been around since the days of old, and even Michelle. Shout out to the 2 members that I still have. Ryan, one of them, emailed me a little while ago, not today, but a week or so ago, and I think I mentioned this in the video as well. He's like, he just watches on his TV, never comments, but he wanted to send me an email to say hi, introduce himself. And I appreciate that. I do, Ryan. And Michelle, you both. I don't do anything deserving of members. I don't do anything special for members, because I don't know what to do. You get a little badge around your place, but once a little avatar too. But once I get my laptop and I can start doing my own graphics and GFX and all that stuff again, I will create custom little avatar icons, emojis, and all that shit too. So that'll give people more, maybe more of an incentive, because right now it's just the YouTube default. The longer you're there, it changes and so forth. And I'm gonna make some custom ones at some point. So I do have thoughts for members when it comes to like visuals, so you can look at the comments and say, hey, who's a member, who's not, and all that. And ideas of how to do member-only content. And YouTube says that's how you need to push member-only content. But that's why they said, hey, if you want to grow your membership levels, do membership-only content. They'll be visible to everybody else, but they just can't watch them because it'll say member-only content. I don't know. We'll see how it all works out, but thank you so much. I do. And I got the basic level, which YouTube does, and I even got a cheaper level, and I think it was $2.99 is what it is. $2.99. I got that cheap, that super cheap. Ain't trying to get rich. Ain't trying to do anything. I'm just, whatever comes in, it goes into a little account. It'll stay there. And when I decide to do some sort of give back, and that's what funds it. So, yeah. Anyway, well, like those shirts I gave away there last month, that came from the revenue and stuff that I got from the channel. It's not, it's not coming out of my pocket directly. I mean, I guess it is because YouTube pays me. Which, don't get me wrong, it's by any means, it's pennies. Okay, it's pennies. It's not nothing to brag about at all. Nothing to survive off. So, with the ad revenue, it builds up, and it goes into an account, and I spend it when I think something's cool. So anyway, thank you so much. And it's getting that time. It's getting to the wacky season this now. So now we're like in September, October. The holidays are coming up, so we'll be doing something. Maybe we'll be doing something. Anyway, let me get to the load board. I'm just blabbing. Let me shut up. I'll see you in a little bit. Chatted Scott for 3 hours. 3 hours. Over 3 hours now that I've been in the dock. I walked in, I talked to him, so listen, I'm sorry, your schedule, the time from what they told you is not right. We are hard appointment times here. I was like, so I'm just like, we got appointments coming in every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes, we got to take care of the ones that are on time. Like, I was on time. Well, I wasn't like that to her, to the lady inside, or the people, or the ladies on the phone. I wasn't. They could hear the frustration in my voice because this load problem here, it costed me like $4,500. $1,200 for this load, $15 for the next load, $19 for the following. Do the math. So I was like, listen, I'm pulling out. I'm not waiting no long because they said here, we don't know when we can get you. It could be upwards of 8 o'clock tonight. No, it's not happening. So I just called and said, listen, let me get a V&U, $150. It'll be $50 an hour for the 3 hours I've been, well, more than 3 hours now, whatever. Get a V&U, so let me just, so I can get back to the board and start and try to recover some of that damn money. So we'll see what happens. It'll take a few minutes for everything to update. Once it gets updated, then these days, these things don't happen often, okay? They don't. But I do know I have more trouble out of food places than I do anywhere else. I guess food and beverage. Beer, 28 hours. Most food, unless they're actual drop-a-nuts, I guess stay away from those things, right? It's aggravating to say the least. But yeah, so I gotta wait for everything to update here so I can get on the board and start looking. So let's see. Oh, and mind you, now it's Friday afternoon. I'm trying to find a load for today throughout the weekend in Princeton, Kentucky. All right, so we finally got everything taken off of us, and we are at Cuttawack, Kentucky. That pilot I was at last week, where the Hux is. Got my shade, my curtain pulled here because the sun's like bam right here on me. Been looking on the load board, and a couple of the ones that I would grab don't deliver till like Monday, and I keep seeing decent loads or whatever or something coming up, and there's a couple of them that like I said, when I say decent, they're 140 miles from me, but the deadline is like 3:30. I can't make it in time, so I get failed transit time every time I try to book it. So I might just have to stay here tonight. I don't know. I don't want to, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm at the mercy of the load board right now. But however, I just released a new shirt. It's right here on your screen. And right now, until the 26th, from the 21st until the 26th. Okay, the 21st is tomorrow. It's 20% off of everything in the shop. I know I don't talk about the shop enough, and I should, but I don't think about that publicity and promoting and stuff. I don't. I need to. It'll help out with the plans that I have for the channel. And you'll probably I might create a little ad, a B-roll or something to throw in from time to time in a video just to remind everybody there is a shop out there, there is merch out there in case you're interested. So yeah, it won't be nothing big. A little pop-up on the screen. I'm with the way the country is right now, man, and we're all divided. We got to stand up. We got to stand up and fight for our democracy, fight for our country, and what the flag represents. The flag doesn't run. It may be all beat up and distraught, and that's because it's fought its entirety, throughout its entire existence. It's fought for us to have what we have, and even people inside of our country, inside of our government, are trying to take that from us. I mean, I got 9/11 tattoo on my forearm here, right? I got the Twin Towers, the flag flying behind it, 9/11/2001. Fighting for your country versus both foreign and domestic. That flag stands for true American. It will never run. We won't run. So I'm sorry for that little spiel, but I hold a lot of stuff back just because I don't care about offending people. But controversial things, I'm an old man. I'm 47 years old, and I have my beliefs and I have my strong set of opinions. I'm not going to change you. You're not going to change me. So what's the point of discussing it, right? So I'm not very debatable. Like, meaning I can't. Well, I could debate, but there's no point. Again, we're not changing each other's minds. Anyway, it's there. If you chose to get one, please let me know so I can properly shout you out. If you want to join the Facebook group, which I'm rarely in, which I rarely post in. I mean, I respond to whoever posts, of course, but I rarely do any posts of my own. I don't do a lot of posts of my own, but I need to get better at that for sure. But for sure, go to the Facebook group. There you can privately message me or post your picture of any merch you get from me in the group. That'd be great. I'd love to shout you out and show the appreciation you deserve. But as of right now, I'm just going to kind of hang out here. We'll see what happens. I mean, if something changes, I'll come back. But I'm going to go ahead and say just goodbye for the day. I am going to walk inside here shortly. I haven't eaten today yet. I don't feel like I'm hungry. Like my belly's not rolling. I'm not hungry, but my belly just feels kind of weird. So maybe I need to just poop. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. I love you all the support. Just in case I don't come back, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.